Hey guys, so watch this video for Monday, April 19th. SPY daily chart again, it was a slow, sideways, choppy day in the market. Thankfully, I had a trade that had my favorite setup, and I think a lot of us in chat caught this one. I'll slide it over. There's my post in chat, TIRX gap down bounce play setup. One of my favorite setups, as you guys know, rang the bell and everything. Which was basically a high of day break, which I think was 1166. There's the early 5-minute candle high right there. And then Wayne typed in break of 1150 might be enough. So, and I kind of agree with that because the break of 1150, I don't know if you can see that little topping tail right there, but the break of 1150 was actually a 5-minute buy setup and a half number break and the early high, like 16 cents above that. So I actually sent something out of character for me, and somebody on Twitter pointed out when I tweeted this, that it was interesting that I did a market order, right? When this hit 1150, I sent a market order. And my reasoning is I knew the potential of this one. And so I didn't want to not get in. So I just kind of took a chance that I could get filled before the high of day. And even if I didn't, even if I got filled at 1170 or 75, I mean, look how quickly this thing moved. And it ended up closing, I think, around 16, but went over 17 at one point. Anyway, I had a huge trade in this one. It was really nice. But yeah, the market order, a little bit out of character for me, but I knew the potential. And I'll show you that here in just a second. Because let's go into the watch list for Monday. And TIRX is actually on the watch list. 5 days ago? 5 days ago, this was 97.92. I'm not suggesting it should have been. But when something falls from 97.92 and just all the way down to, like, what was the low that day? 12.15. The low on Friday was 11.10. I mean, this thing hadn't broken its early high since that day. So it didn't do it this day, it didn't do it this day, it didn't do it this day. So I knew it had potential. Plus, it's basically back down at all-time lows. And to me, it still got great potential on Monday for a continuation of this bounce. But just a huge trade for me. And certainly on watch again going into Monday. All right? Still got potential. CLOV, nice volume, 250 million shares. It broke this high from a little over a week ago intraday, but then came back down and closed below it. Still got enough attention on Friday that I want to watch it. Workhorse, nice volume, biggest volume in probably almost a month maybe, and went up to 1394 before closing at 1323. Still a strong enough close that I'm going to watch for some kind of continuation play on Monday. BTX. Pretty interesting pattern here. Had a big volume gap up, like a week and a half ago maybe, topped out at 853, then put in a lower high, and then on Friday actually broke that before closing down below 8. Decent volume on Friday too. Certainly a strong chart lately, so we're going to keep our eyes on that one. EBET. It's only been trading for a couple days, so you had the huge day on opening day, and then the massive gap up, and then an ugly red candle, right? I don't know. I keep thinking this thing was priced at like $8 or $5 or something. And then it opened on opening day at, where's the open there? $21. So, I mean, it was stupid ahead of itself anyway. And then you had the gap up. But since it's only been trading for 2 days and it's still above its all-time lows, I know it sounds silly to say it, but still above its all-time lows. To me, this one has good potential. I wouldn't mind seeing a couple red days still, but I definitely think with the range from a little over $20 to 54 within its first 2 days, and in closing down here, it's still got pretty nice potential to make a sizable percentage move on an intraday basis. Again, I will only trade this or any of these with a proper A+ setup that we teach as far as the intraday stuff. RIOT is just another red day after coin went public. All the Bitcoin related stocks just got slapped for whatever reason. Maybe because everyone expected them to run, right? Because of all the attention coin was getting. And so the market never does what you think it's going to do, or never makes anything easy. So maybe it's just as simple as that's why they're down. But I'm going to put it on bounce watch. I'll show you 5-minute candles from Friday. It gapped down, took out its highs, and then closed kind of pretty close to where it opened. So there's no real great setup here, but we'll see if the Bitcoin related stocks catch a bid. RIOT's 3 days down into support, so it is interesting to me. VUZI, just another red day, goes back on bounce watch. Nvidia, okay, this one is way extended from the moving averages, but it has been like the strongest stock in the planet for the past week. I'd like to see a couple days down, maybe come down, revisit maybe this breakout area, come down to this area here. But it's just so strong, I'm going to keep it on watch. If you go to intraday on Friday, there's the early high, and it never took it out. So again, I'd like to see another red day or two, but I'm going to have it on a chart starting tomorrow. Playboy, PLBY, kind of the same as NVIDIA, crazy strong. We finally got kind of a solid red day. I'd like another red day. I'd like the thing to come down, 33 or 32, and then it'll be my top watch for a turn back up on Tuesday. But we'll see. I'm going to already start watching it tomorrow. And then lastly, STON, which had nice volume and a fairly strong close. I'll just be looking for some kind of follow-through setup. That's it. I'm going to leave it short and sweet, and we'll add other gappers to this list in the pre-market as well. And just keep in mind, these are stocks that might give me an intraday setup. I do not hold stocks overnight. So this is just a starting place, a starting watch list, and we'll find stuff that has news intraday tomorrow, and we'll also, again, be watching the morning gappers, and we should find plenty to trade. Just remember the market's changed a little bit, and we need to change with it. All right. Anyway, I'm done babbling. We'll see you guys in the chat room in the morning.